Welcome to the most famous building in Asmara, the Fiat Tagliero. Welcome to Asmara. Look, we're spoiled for choice in this piazza. Look at this. Incredible architecture. Right, let us wander in and take a look around. These wings are amazing. They're so wide I can't even get them in one shot with like the fisheye. Incredible bit of engineering. But yeah, let's head upstairs and have a look. So this was designed by building 38 by Giuseppe Petazzi. Apparently he had a bit of a bet going that the wings wouldn't require any supports or struts to hold them up. He said that he would kill himself, shoot himself in the head if they collapsed during the construction. So luckily he was right, and they didn't require struts. So you see now it's got this kind of plane-like feature. Incredible long wings. Now we're up one floor, you can see them. There we go, stretching all the way out there and out the other side as well. Go up again, another floor. And then straight down. And then I think we're actually on the wings. So here we go. I'm now on the wing of the Tagliero, with all the views that entails. Absolutely incredible. Look at this. We're in Asmara. And there it is. Still a functioning cinema. Look at this. Cinema Impero. Look at that. Another big projector. An amazing flag. There we go. Let's get in. Ooh. Oh, it's very dark. Wow. I'm not sure you can see any of this. Let's head in. So here we are inside. Sadly the light is somewhat lacking, as you can see. Not really ideal conditions for the GoPro, but you've got the original seating there from Milan and Turin from the 30s. The fresco again. Not sure you can see that, but a beautiful fresco up there. And we got, yeah, capability of seating 750 people. So here's the stage. So it's in occasional use now as a cinema, and also for Independence Day celebrations, that kind of thing, important events. Alright, let's wander upstairs, see what the seating looks like from up here. Ooh, there we go. Oh wow. Yeah. MT. Milano Torino. That's incredible. And then here are our views down of the performance area. So we can see the seating up here is a bit more fancy pants. Look, we've got actual leather and cushioning, unlike the riffraff down there that's just sitting on wood. So yeah, I guess the more expensive tickets end up with the fancy Milan Turin seating. Upstairs in the foyer area now. We've wandered out of our fancy seats. Right, time to leave. Let's head back down the stairs. A bit more light now, you can actually see the seating. And we've escaped. So we're gonna go and check out l'Albergo Italia. Apparently one of the oldest hotels in Africa, look. Built in 1899, and it's renovated, and you can actually stay there today. It looks amazing. Let's go and have a look inside. Look how well restored it is. Oh wow. Let's do a cheeky room tour. The green room. Wow. This is opulent. Imperial suite. Oh wow, look at this. Bunch of unfortunate animals. And then some Italian encyclopedias. Wow, you got Italian language newspapers from the 40s and 50s. Look at this. 1st of January 1956. News about Khrushchev, Yugoslavia. Wow, amazing. I think we've got even older over here if we look around. 60s, yeah, still 50s, 40s, 1944. News from Eritrea during the war. Incredible. And guarded by these two. Alright, let's wander upstairs in the Imperial Suite, see what we can find. What's all this? Trophies. Views. Amazing. Now we're at the Cinema Capitol. Have a look. Again, 30s Art Deco glory. Designed to look like a dynamo apparently, so part of an engine. This is one of the more unlucky cinemas in Eritrea, or in Asmara, because it's already burned down twice. But let's go inside and see what they've got. Aha! Through to the billiards room. Look at that. Big billiards table. This place hasn't operated as a cinema for many years. You can see actually all of the doors leading into the cinema are nailed shut, which is a shame. Let's see if we can actually get in and see what the cinema looks like there. There's another door that's kind of nailed shut. So is that one? È questo? Anche questo è chiuso, eh? Okay, right, we're gonna try and take a photo through the gap in the door. We even have some original 30s seating. Look at these things. Wow, amazing they've survived. Looks like they're still in use. This Art Deco bar. And here we are back outside. It's a real shame that that's not still in use. It'd be awesome if that could get renovated. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot. So we're now heading into the old central post office. So this is still a post office? Exactly. Okay, so it's still used as a post office today. Look at all of this. 1916. And there it is. Oh. Thank you. Goodness. Safety deposit boxes. Wow. Look at the stained glass. This is St. Mary's Church. Here's the original wooden and stone church, 500 years old. And then there is the imitation Italian one, much newer, but similar architectural style. So we've got an impressive array of religious structures here. If you look, you can just see the spire of the Protestant church there. We've got the Italian Roman Catholic one here. There's the Orthodox one in front that we just went inside. Just peeking out to the left, up there, you've got the Cathedral, another Catholic structure from Italian colonial times. And then on the right, you've got the minaret from the large mosque. And they're all right next to each other if we look. Amazing. So that's the former fascist headquarters at the end of the street, now a municipal building. And here we are in the Mercato, walking down the portico. Look at that. Beautiful. We're out in the market, and I have decided to get a little, well, there's the mosque back there, you can see. So I'm out in the market and I've decided to get something to take back with me. So we got some cheese, some smoked cheese specifically. Haven't invested that much because I'm not sure how allowed I am to be taking cheese on the flight that I've got coming up this evening. So I've just got a little bit and we'll see whether it actually survives customs. But anyway, really interesting that there's like a cheese culture here, and you can get hold of all sorts of different cheeses made right here in Asmara. So we're now going to go into the building, which apparently has had Africa's first lift or elevator. Let's go and check it out. Does the elevator still work? No, no, it doesn't. Okay, but it's still there. Wow, look at that. Very cool. Hello. So here we have it, the oldest lift in Africa. Oh no, looking a bit sad. There's no lift in there anymore, so still. Stigler. Very cool. Okay. Back out we go. We already saw in the cemetery that there was a vibrant Jewish community here in Asmara, and look, we have found the synagogue. So it's a grand old building. Unfortunately, it's not in use anymore. You can see it's well looked after. There is only one Jewish resident of Asmara left. So he's the rabbi. We had hoped that we could meet him today, but he's unavailable. So we can't actually get in to get shown around. And because he's the only Jewish person in the city, he's not actually able to worship here because you need to have a minimum number of people in order to open up the synagogue. So yeah, sadly, no longer in use, but awesome that it's being preserved. Welcome to the Cinema Roma. Look at this place. Absolutely stunning. And you can still come and watch Premier League football here. Right, let's wander upstairs, see what we can find. Oh, I guess we're going all the way up to the top. Yes. Look at that. Whole other beautiful floor. So quiet when you step in here. Time for my final act in Asmara before I head to the airport, and that is going to the multi-sports club and checking out the bowling. You can already hear it. There it is on the side of the wall. Let's go see what this is like. Let's go do some Art Deco 30s bowling. Excellent. Oh wow. Look at that. Check out all the bowling teams that have competed here. We got more bowling teams here. Look at these guys. The Ethiopian Airlines team from 1983. Brilliant. Asmara Textile Mills.